Hey guys, it's Steve. Welcome to Steve's special Friday video. What about calling it Experiences from the Heart Grid? That might be an idea. Okay. Earlier this week, this is March, what the hell is it? 20-something. 18, 19, 20. March 20th. I put out a short little 2-minute video talking about how, according to Jyotish, the Indian from India, astrology talked about this week could be a tough week emotionally for people. There's a lot of pressure, and there's a lot of pressure on the different parts of our lives that are really the issue in our lives, or some fundamental issues in our lives. And there's going to be some tough emotions coming up. And I got some feedback from a number of people saying that that was the case for a lot of people, and that the explanation kind of helped people acknowledge that something's going on and to be a little gentle with themselves. And so I kind of watched that, and in my head I kind of could get that with my own kind of fundamental issues around being aware of the feelings for me, which is, as I said before in an earlier video, kind of a weak point, and seeing feelings as a friend instead of an enemy. I was wondering how that's going to work out for me. And finally this morning I kind of started to recognize what the behavior was that I was doing, mostly unconsciously, at least until I figured it out, that demonstrated this kind of energy of being under pressure and being more feeling-based and irrational and unbalanced, at least in my case, unbalanced emotionally. And in the past, if I got into feelings that were not safe or whatever, or I experienced people as, what's the right word? I experienced feelings to and from people as being a threat, I would begin to close off. I would begin to close off emotionally, spiritually, energetically, whatever, and I would disconnect. And in a way, I kind of tried, before I recognized the pattern coming up where I began to kind of like put my little walls up a little bit and disconnect from different kinds of people in the world, and some people that I know fairly well and some people that I don't really know that well. I knew that it was something about being aware of feelings and having confusion about feelings. And in this case for me, I just went back to the old way of dealing with things, as if all of the emotional work that I've done in the last 6 months and 6 years, really, 10 years, but 6 months and 6 years, had just gone down the toilet. And I was isolating a lot. And I didn't even recognize it until this morning, when I woke up after enough sleep, I guess. So I'm going to try and make this a bit shorter than normal, not a 15-minute diatribe. So what are the behaviors, maybe, and the ways of feeling and the ways of perceiving things, and the ways of reacting to the world that you might be doing this week, that seem like you've slipped back, you've lost all of the progress in your life that you've made. One person I'm aware of is really strong, has always been able to get by and take care of things and make money, and they seem to have just crashed, and they feel like survival is a real struggle, and it's never been that way. I'm guessing part of it is this is part of their path, but part of it is it's intensified this week. It's like they've gone backwards like 10 years. So is there areas of your life that you've gone backwards? Is there areas of your life that you feel really uncomfortable because you've gone back to that way of being, or you feel like you've gone back to that way of being? It might be going on this week. So what do we do here? Let's ask for some guidance. So first thing we're going to do is ask that you be given, whether that's energetically, whether that's through conscious awareness, whether that's through someone coming to you in the world, to give you the possibility to choose to forgive yourself, to give you a higher perspective of what's really going on and what the benefits are of this pressure that most of us, if not all of us, seem to be under this particular week. Okay? So if that's okay, say yes. So you can have a possibility of acceptance, a possibility of allowing something really good to change for the better as a result of whatever it is you've gone through, especially this week. So if that's all okay, say yes. We'll ask for that to be done for everyone. Here we go. First, the energy went into my or yours or our head, and then whoosh, sloosh, straight down to the heart. So there's going to be some forgiveness and shifting and releasing, hopefully, of the heart. And whatever versions or whatever burden seems to be on you, is it okay if we ask that you be relieved of that burden, at least temporarily, so you can have some breathing room and you can see what this was really about, so you can make some kind of small change that might be a bigger change later on, but it starts off as a small change. If that's okay, say yes. I'm going to give you guys, me too, a chance to kind of reconnect with Mother Earth and reroot yourself into this loving, nurturing source, that part of the source, the feeling source. Let that energy come up. If that's okay, say yes. Okay. And it kind of in my brain, my little imagination, it looks like everyone's being given a nice, beautiful, super comfy, soft sofa now to sit on, and just sit and relax for 5 or 10 minutes and just let all this stuff wash off. Here we go. There we go. And if today seems harder than the rest of the week, it might be true, because I know a couple people that's the case today, Friday. And give yourself, hold on another couple of days. Sunday, this, according to the Jyotish, it's supposed to change. So just give everybody the how and what it feels like to just hold on, just not have to do anything, not have to decide anything, not have to take any certain action if you don't want to, and just teach you how and what it feels like to just be with the discomfort without having to do anything about it. If that's okay, say yes. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so there you go. We'll see you next week. I'll try and put below on the YouTube description or thing a little link, so that if you guys want to get the little 8 to 12 minute healing videos that I do for people, you can do that through PayPal, and I'll leave a link to describe them. And look forward to seeing you next week. Okay, bye.